Woo, 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 woo. What's up, my people? How you doing, booze? How you doing? I missed y'all. I know it's been a week, but I've missed you guys. You know, I have had some awesome guests that's come onto the show these past couple weeks. So I want to definitely give a big shout out to all of my guests who have been on the show. We have more guests coming up very soon, but today I wanted to just be me and you. Don't you want it to be just me and you sometimes? Hold on. Cheers. Mm. I'm drinking a white wine today. Y'all know that I like me some red wine. But today I'm drinking me some white wine today. So let me set this up at the same time. Let me get my candle going, y'all, because summertime is over. That means we're getting into the fall season and the weather is changing, energy is changing. So, you got to make sure that you have all your aromas smelling good. This is my pumpkin spice candle. So, yes, y'all, there's been so much going on in the world, and I have so many things coming up. Last week, I taught my How to Hustle Smart workshop, so shout out to New Women's Space for bringing me in. I will be back on doing another workshop in October pretty soon. We got to take care of business, y'all. We are still in this pandemic. We are still, the world is still moving the way it is. So I feel as women, we need to educate ourselves, use our resources, connect with each other. That's really what works best. We got to connect to each other. Because if we don't, how else are you going to be successful? You can't do it on your own. So, I want to shout out to New Women's Space for bringing me in. I also want to shout out to Kumbe. They interviewed me this week for Artist Talk. Shout out to Brittany Walker for interviewing me from Kumbe. That was such an awesome conversation talking about artists and the industry in New York and LA and all those kind of things. So I thought that was pretty dope that we had that cool conversation. I want to drop y'all as many gems that I can drop y'all, okay? Because hey, when I was coming up, people dropped me gems. You know what I mean? There were certain gems I had to just find myself. So as we are in this virtual world, we might as well use our skills to help our people, our community. Y'all like my braids? I got braids today. My girl Shanae, Miss Snay Style, she did my braids, you know what I mean? Y'all know I love to have so many different hair looks and all that kind of stuff. I know we just had Afro Day, and women were posting their afros, and I thought that was so cute because, we need to support our sisters in our hair, you know what I mean? Because hair is, for women, it has always been a big thing, and for Black women to be have to go through so many negatives with our hair and people telling us what look isn't professional and all this kind of stuff. I think it's important that we celebrate. And I think all Black women, all brown women should feel comfortable with wearing their natural hair. Why not? Everybody else. What look isn't professional? I'm trying to check my comments. My bad. But anyways, it's important to, love your hair. So shout out to the girls who did the Afro a day. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was the other day. I think. I don't know. Let me sip a little bit more of this wine. So shout out to Miss Nate Styles for doing me hair. Okay, y'all. So we are in some grades, okay? And I know we are in Mars retrograde right now. So that means that things may feel like it's coming to a halt or a slow down. This is really a time that you need to just focus on yourself and get your things in order. Don't be so hard on yourself. You may try to be releasing a project and it might be taking a long time. Just be patient. This is a time to breathe. You know what I mean? Breathe. So there's so many other things that be going. I'm not an astrologist, but I do love me some astrology, and I have some experience, so I like to speak on my experience. Give you a little thing or two, and plus, I've also done my own research. I've had conversation with astrologists. I've had a conversation with different educators and professionals and therapists and things like that, and we reason on a good note, and so. Just for my people out there, if they've been feeling kind of like I want to sleep or I'm tired or, I'm not really trying to do much, that's that Mars retrograde. And then for Scorpios, our planets we're ruled by Mars and Pluto. So if you're a Scorpio and you like trying to get this out, get that out, that's what we always trying to do. Hustle, 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 hustle. Just, take your time, self-care yourself. Y'all know that. Okay, look, I'm getting y'all a little cha-cha. I gave y'all some cha-chas last week. I let me tell y'all, okay, because I'm grown now, right? So I always have body, okay. A girl has always had body, okay. But my booty has always been the biggest thing, and it had these little ass cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-chas, I didn't have those big, things, you know what I mean? And so now I'm a little older, I have more, my womanly shape has come through. So now I got a little bit more cha-cha. So, I'm learning to work that, you know what I mean? Work that cha-cha, okay? Anyways, I think women, we need to embrace, all of us, you know what I mean? So I feel like, since we been doing that, we need to continue to do more. That's why these ladies I've been bringing on, that's why I've been bringing them onto the show, because they empower women, they empower people, they bring culture, they're artists. So, those things are important. Okay, so one of the topics we're going to talk about today is that's been floating all around. So y'all know that we talked about WAP with Cardi and Megan when they came out. And so now, we find out that, Cardi and Offset are going through a divorce. I think that that's their business. I don't like to be talking about people's business. However, I have been seeing so many different negative comments on Instagram and Facebook, like, oh, she got the WAP and now this. Like, look, y'all, like, come on, just enjoy the music. Let them do what they need to do with their relationship. Is not our business. We are grown ass mofos. Keep it pushing, okay? But if that's what you want to do, that keeps her happy. Like, look, women, look, let me tell y'all something, okay? This is why we talking about sex and relationships. If you're in a relationship and you're not happy, you need to get out that relationship, okay? Let's get into the nitty gritty. So I was talking about, Cardi and Offset getting their divorce and the negative comments people have been putting on, which leads me to my conversation about relationships and what's important in a relationship. And it is not even just a romantic relationship, but it's just a relationship with a person, a relationship with someone that you respect, or a friendship. You know what I mean? When you're in a relationship with someone and you guys have an overall understanding, you always have to set boundaries. You know what I mean? And when you set boundaries and people don't follow that, or they say F it and doing their own way, like, you might give them one chance. You know what I mean? Women, we're very forgiving. We've given guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know what I mean? But the thing is, as a woman, you have to set boundaries in your relationship. You just have to. You know what I mean? And at the same time, you don't want to be in a relationship with someone that like, it's just not working out. Like, you're not connected mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. If you don't feel like connected with them, that doesn't mean that you need to stay in that relationship. Now, that doesn't mean that you guys, that other person is a bad person. That just means that you may not have meshed, that well. And I want y'all to think about it. Like, if you've been in a relationship and then you break up with somebody and then people talking about it all over the internet, yeah, I know they're celebrities, but still, like, they're still human beings. Like, how would you feel about people speaking negatively about your business and all this other kind of stuff? You know what I mean? So anyways, like, I don't have no control over that, but I just wanted to say my little 2 cents on that, So my ladies, especially my young ladies who's been, talking about the WAP, and we talked about that before, women, younger women are more sexually fluid, and they do their thing and all that stuff. And I think, do what you gotta do. What's up, Brittany? You see the cha-cha. What's good, Chantel? The cha-cha. Thank y'all. What's good? So, as I'm talking about relationships, you got to think about the basics. And I feel like before you have a romantic relationship with someone, you should, have a friendship with them first, so you can get to know who they are, and if y'all mesh or not mesh. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all want to hook up and have fun and do y'all thing, do y'all thing. But I think that needs to be something that is communicated, and both sides agree with it. You know what I mean? Once you're in a relationship and you feel like you're, so like in this, when a couple divorces because infidelity or whatever, if you're in a relationship and you feel like you're going to cheat, or you feel like you need to get more poom poom, it ain't working, like you need to communicate that too. You know what I mean? So I'm a firm believer that in relationships, you always got to be transparent. You have to be transparent in your relationship, especially with someone that you feel that has your back, or someone that you care about. You don't want to like treat those kind of people like whatever, you know what I mean? Because you never know what you may need them for. And I'm not saying that to use them, but just respect them as a human being, and so you can have positive relationships. I hope that people right now that, we're in this COVID situation. I was talking to some ladies about, what's going on right now. Shout out to my girls, J Rose, Pearl, New War, and Vanessa Pleasures. We got a conference coming up with Young Boss Media, Mind Your Business and Prosper, but I'll get to that, okay? But we were talking about this, and I was talking about this with a few other people, like, COVID that just happened, and everybody's like on the same plane. No matter how much money you got, everybody going through this at the same time. So you just never know. So that's why you got to make sure that you treat people with respect, and you treat people, you don't have, like, we talk about compromise, and I think we need to change the word compromise to adjust. You know what I mean? Adjust, yourself so y'all can fit. You know what I mean? But if it ain't rocking, then it ain't rocking. So anyways, like, I just really want to talk about that with relationships, because I feel that, like, especially with Black people, with our relationships, we have so many different things, going on, as far as like colorism, hair, status. I mean, everybody has their thing. Every culture has their thing, but it's a particular thing that goes on in the Black community that is connected to, systemic racism. So we also have prejudices within ourselves, you know what I mean? So that can also be a challenge in a relationship. And I feel that we need to dig in more about that. So any of my sex therapists out there, I have a few that I'll be bringing onto the show. But if you're interested in coming onto my show and talking about, relationships, and how your trauma within your bloodline affects your relationships, because I think that's important. But basically, y'all, we are in this COVID time, and, you can't just be around any old body. You know what I mean? So if you're going to be around people, you're going to have relationships, and just make sure you treat each other with respect. Make sure that y'all communicate with each other, and just be transparent and all the way real. Because once you're all the way real about things, the relationship can go so much further. And if you know that, like, romantically, you're not trying to, it ain't working with you and somebody, don't keep trying to work it out. You know what I mean? If you ain't feeling it, you got to keep it pushing. It may hurt, but if that person ain't for you, they ain't for you. So that's what I want to talk about today, y'all. Relationships, and how to, things to think about when you have a relationship with someone. not just a romantic relationship, but a friendship relationship, just or a work relationship, but definitely with friendships and romantic relationships, you want to make sure that you nurture that, if you want it. If you don't want it, don't play the game. We are in COVID, so we don't have time. People don't got time for the game thing. Just be honest and be there for each other, and do what y'all need to do. Take care of your business. So anyways, I have some announcements to make. So this Saturday, Young Boss Media is having a conference, Mind Your Business and Prosper conference. Is going to be this Saturday, and it starts at 10 in the morning, and it goes all the way to 11 o'clock. I'm hosting 2 panels. The first one is Intellectual Properties for Artists, and that's at 12 o'clock. And then I'm also hosting another panel called The Ins and Outs of Erotic Business. And so I'm going to be interviewing some young ladies that are in the business that is revolved around sex, sensuality, the things that people are too scared to talk about. Have a sex coach, a curator, a poet. We got a performance. We got so many things going on. And so I want you guys to start thinking, like, when you see women, especially Black women, doing projects that may seem sexy or sensual, don't judge it so fast and flip it over to the other side. I feel like we are really talking about things that we really need to talk about. So as far as we also have one of our ladies, she deals with people with autism as well, and helping them understand their bodies, helping their parents understand, to teach them how to understand their bodies. And I think that's definitely important. So I want you guys to tune in to Young Boss Media. You can go to the Facebook Young Boss Media. I'll also have it on my page. Tune in. There's a whole schedule. Follow me. Y'all know where to follow me. Let me put this right here. Y'all can follow me on the gram. I'll be posting about that too. Mind Your Business and Prosper. Also, so let me show y'all what wine I'm drinking today right now. So I'm drinking this Herzog today. It's a little bit on the sweet side. I like it. It's good. It's a white wine. The other thing I want to shout out is, because we talk about Poom Poom Health. Okay, so I heard about this product and I was like, I want to support a Black woman's business, and so I'm going to test it out. So if any of you guys heard of Honey Pot, so I'm going to try this. It's a veggie wash for ladies, and it's a plant-based product, and I heard some cool things about it, so I want to try it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with trying different things. Support. And for y'all, we giving you some Poom Poom help, ladies. We talked about drinking a lot of water, drinking your lemon water, your oranges and pineapples and all these other things, right? So you also want to make sure that you have a good veggie wash, so you are staying fresh down there. Okay. Some people be using some soaps, like some harsh soaps. I can't get with that, y'all. I can't do the harsh soaps on the Poom Poom. No. She's sensitive. Okay, we can't do that. We can't do that. So I'm interested to see her business is flourishing, and I think that stuff. She has tampons, pads, veggie wash, wipes. You know what I mean? So I saw it, and I know it was in Target, and I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. So shout out to Honey Pot Co. If ladies and you guys tried it before, let me know. So next week we have another guest coming, Colleen. from Japan. Shout out to her. She'll be here next week. I'll be interviewing her, and I have more people coming through as well. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. It was nice chatting with you and talking a little bit about relationships. I'll see y'all next week, and tune in to Young Boss Media, Mind Your Business and Prosper on Saturday. All right, y'all. See you later.